Empty parking lot, plenty of shade. Truck pulls in. I'm setting up the camera. We are now about to weed whack and leaf blow to our heart's content. Respect the hustle. You got a job to do. If I just arrived 5 more minutes, could have knocked out this video. Maybe I'll still try to push through with the background ambiance. Either way, limited time. I gave up on these, and I was in Walmart looking for that Sprite tea, and I found them. Doritos Flamin' Hot Korean-style BBQ, and there it is right there. Limited time. I don't even know how many Walmarts I have checked. I found it. I have some opinions about the bag and why I found it, but that's neither here nor there. Let me give these guys a minute or two. It looks like they might be wrapping up. It wasn't a large parking lot, and we'll check out the Doritos Flamin' Hot Korean-style BBQ chip. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive. It looks like they're in the back quadrant, the back corner. There's 3 of them triple teaming this parking lot. So listen, what's funny is, you know, I told you I went to so many Walmarts, maybe 10, 12, even on road tripping, couldn't find these. They were online, but since I'm not a member of like the Walmart thing, it was gonna cost me like $10 to get this shipped to me, 1 bag. But if you see, I don't know if it comes across on camera, the bag is like crinkled, it's all crinkled. And whenever that happens, I feel like it's like was lost somewhere. It was on the bottom of a box. It was, I don't know, it was a forgotten about bag. It was forgotten about. And the other reason that I think that's what it is, none of these Walmarts have had this. And the Walmart I found this at hasn't had this over the past couple weeks as well. But when I went there, this was right up front, just looking at me, just staring at me like this, saying, I knew you were looking for me. And I saw the bag was kind of mangled, so I took it out. And behind it was the overnight nacho Doritos, something like that. And I looked behind those. So this was the only one, and it was put up front. And I even looked at the tags, and there was no tag saying this. So I don't know if they found this back in the warehouse, but whatever the case, we are finally going to get to try the Doritos Flamin' Hot Korean-style barbecue. I love Korean-style barbecue. Over there at the Wingstop makes a mean Korean-style barbecue chip. And if you're fans of the channel, if you've watched me enough, over 11 years and almost 4,000 videos, that's correct, almost 1 a day, out here grinding. I'm not a huge fan of Flamin' Hot. Why do they got to put Flamin' Hot on everything? I believe it has jumped the shark, my opinion. So let's get into the bag right there. That's what we're dealing with. So the Korean-style barbecue, let's get into it. See, and that's the other thing. I felt the bag, and I'm pretty sure it was forgotten about, and I wasn't going to get any good-looking chips, because you can tell by holding the bag that they're all broken. The majority of them are broken. You know, you can kind of see in there. See what I'm saying? So, beggars can't be choosers. Here's a decent one, missing. Don't you hate when one of them is missing the tip? Never want to miss the tip. So there it is. All right, wish me luck. Doritos Flamin' Hot Korean-style barbecue. Let's go. All right, we're going to do it. Before I take the first bite, soy sauce, sugar, garlic, sesame, and oil. Normally what you're dealing with Korean barbecue. And then they're throwing in the Flamin' Hot. So let's go and see if it gives you a little bit of sweet with some heat. These are better after 1 bite of a lot of other Flamin' Hot chips I've tried in the past. Yeah, the Flamin' Hot is there. And each time you swallow, you kind of get hit with it. It's dancing all over the taste buds. But at the same time, that sweetness and that soy sauce and garlic is a nice pairing with the Flamin' Hot. When I saw these and I knew I was going to finally do a review on them, I was like, these are not going to be good. A lot of times when it takes me a while to find something, and you know if I'm not finding it, it's not around me. Because you know I get the new items out to you pretty quick. The fast food, it's usually the same day it launches or the next day. Sometimes, especially if I'm road tripping or something like that, or it's just not in my area, it'll take me a couple days. But for the most part, I'm right up on the new items. This one was just impossible to find. With that being said, there was one description I read that said it was a sophisticated flavor profile. I don't know if those words were ever uttered when talking about Doritos or any type of chip, but this is, I'm not going to say sophisticated, but the sweetness and the soy and the garlic with the Flamin' Hot, where it's not too much Flamin' Hot, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. What's the rating going to be from 1 to 100? Let me know if you think you know what it's going to be, but not bad. All right, listen. I'll put the bag down for a second while I cleanse the palate. 1 to 100 on these bad boys. On the back, it does say, spice up your bite with a bold Korean-style barbecue flavor. And I'm pretty sure that's what they did here. It wasn't screaming Korean-style barbecue, but it was right in the realm. I think the Flamin' Hot was kind of throwing me off because I'm not used to it being that hot. And again, these aren't hot. They're not burning your face off like a 2.5 or a 3 for any chip on any type of 1 to 10 spice meter. But listen, 1 to 100 today, I finally found them. I can put them to rest. 1 to 100. These are getting a solid 80. I'm going to go 86 on these. I think they're just a notch above average or good or nice with the 85 rating. So there you go. Another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, let me know if you've tried these. They've been out for 786 weeks. Exaggeration, and I'm glad I found them. Thank you so much, and that's it. We'll see you soon with some more reviews.